Hi, my name is Jayvion.
Hi, my name is Daniel.
My name is Alex Mapes.
My name is Kelsey Mapes.
Hi, I'm Amy Wallen. Before I decided to follow Jesus, my life was a struggle being a single mom. Financially, wasn't stable to work a full 40-hour week because of the depression, the anger that I felt, the hurt. I was scared of the direction I was facing. I was wanting to give up, turn to drugs, alcohol, whatever sounded easier. Was tired of living in that condition, and the only thing I held on to was hope.
I really didn't have any purpose in life. I didn't hear about Jesus. I didn't go to church.
Before my life, I followed Jesus. I was listening to bad rap music, and I wasn't doing pretty good stuff.
After I graduated from high school, I went to Ball State University. I stopped going to church. I did not hang out with the right people, and I gave in to addictions, like alcohol specifically. While at Ball State, I became very secluded from people, secluded myself from old friends that I had at church growing up, as well as family members, and put me in a pretty dark place.
I don't really remember life without Jesus because I've kind of always went to church on and off, even when I was really young. But as I got older, I found myself getting away from God and having trouble with, different addictions.
I went to a sports camp that my mom signed me up for, and me and my sisters. And there's these people that I got to know, and they taught me about Jesus and what Jesus has done for us. And when I decided to follow Jesus, it was at the sports camp.
I was driving, I don't remember where I was driving, but I was driving, and on the radio I heard a song called Take Me to the King, and that day was the day that I knew that I needed to try him. And I spoke one prayer, and that prayer was, I asked for help to guide me, to show me how to connect with him. And it was about 3.5 months later, I seen a Facebook post about an event at the YMCA with the art and camp, and at the time not knowing what the event was for, what it was about, I just knew it was something for the kids to do. And Logan had given me an invitation to attend church. I was instantly relieved and felt my prayer had been answered for the first time ever that I had prayed. One of the Sundays that I was in church, I made a commitment to follow Jesus and made the decision to connect more and learn more and grow with God.
How I came to know Jesus is just waking up one day during the summer and just realizing that there's so much more to life than the partying scene and typical college activities, and just realizing that I was putting myself through so much that I didn't have to. And I just decided right then and there that I was going to make a change and go back to church and start reading my Bible again.
I started going to Legacy youth group, went to the all-nighters, and I heard a message. That's when I started following Jesus.
When I came to really wanting to find Jesus again was at church one Sunday, and I was going through a lot of things personally and just kind of really down at the time, and I guess I was just meant to be there because the message just, it felt like it was for me. They had an altar call that day, and when I felt it, and that was the day I got saved.
Now that I've been following Jesus, I am debt-free, I'm happy, I'm stable, I don't cry, and it's so easy for me to pray, and at the end, I feel great.
Since accepting Jesus, my life has changed significantly. I met my husband, who has been a very important person in my walk. He's pushed me every day to be a better Christian. Also, I spent a lot more quality time with my parents because they're both really good people who show me how to help people and how to be a really good person who follows Jesus as well. I learned how to love people again and how to show the love of God in day-to-day life. I do this through my children, Emerson and Nolan, who I get to say prayers with every night and sing songs about Jesus every day and share the love of Jesus with them. But I also get to share the love of Jesus through students at East Noble High School, which was always a lifelong dream of mine.
Since I've been following Jesus, I've been going to youth group, and they've taught me a lot, and they've taught me about the Bible.
Now I'm following Jesus on a Bible reading plan. I don't listen to bad music anymore like I used to. And I'm trying to honor Jesus with my action.
Now that I've got saved and following Jesus, I've became a better husband. I try to look at people differently, realizing that, everybody has struggles, and, trying not to judge people who are going through different things than me, because we all go through stuff and no sin is greater than another.
I publicly admit I am a sinner. I believe that Jesus died on the cross for my sin. I've committed my life to him.
I admit that I'm a sinner. I believe Jesus died on the cross for my sin, and I commit my life to him.
I admit that I am a sinner. I know Jesus died on the cross for me, and I have devoted my life to him.
I publicly admit that I'm a sinner. I believe that Jesus died on the cross for my sins, and I've committed my life to him.
I admit that I'm a sinner. I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins, and I commit my life to him.